What's good, YTBC? I'm here to make this prediction on the Adrian Broner, John Molina, and Guerrero-Thurman fights. Starting with Broner and Molina, I think Broner's gonna win this fight unanimous decision. And no, it ain't got nothing to do with me being black, him being black, none of that nonsense. But just based off of the way that he fights, I think Molina's gonna have trouble with his speed. Um, Broner has a tendency to drop his hands a lot, like Mickey Bay did against Molina, which is how Mickey Bay got his ass caught in that 10th round, and he was winning that fight. But but people keep comparing John Molina to Maidana and all that, but Molina isn't really like, I don't think he has that type of power to hurt Broner like Maidana did. And even when Maidana did hurt him, Broner, with all the shots he took, he still stood in there. And Maidana's a better boxer than Molina is, in my opinion. He's a better boxer than people give him credit for, period. But I think Broner, being at 140, he seems more settled in. He still has his flaws. He still don't move his feet enough. He still doesn't. He don't move his head a whole lot. But I think it's better weight class for him, period. He jumped from lightweight to 147. That shit, I mean, he barely got by Malignaggi, and then he beats, no, he loses to Maidana. You know what I mean? But, despite all that, he's still a good boxer. He's still an excellent counterpuncher. I think he's going to counter Molina quite often in this fight. Uh, I think it's going to be a close fight. I think it's going to be competitive. But, and then Molina coming off a loss, I think a couple losses. I think to Matisse, and that was a hell of a fight too. And then another fight. Uh, I don't think he's gonna be like war torn or anything like that, but his confidence probably ain't 100% there because of that. But Broner, I think, is gonna win unanimous decision. And then hopefully he'll down the line fight Matisse after Matisse gets by Provodnikov. That's a whole nother video. Keith Thurman, Robert Guerrero. I got Guerrero winning this fight. Another decision. Uh, but to break that down a little bit further, I like both fighters. I like Keith Thurman a lot. Dude shows a lot of promise. He has a lot of pop in his punches. He's got good boxing skills. You know what I mean? I know he hadn't really fought anybody. A lot of dudes ain't really trying to fight him, but he's got a lot of potential. Um, his biggest problem is, we all know he's got power to hurt a nigga, but his biggest problem is he throws a lot of wide punches. You know what I mean? A lot of wide punches that he doesn't bring back enough in time to block. As we saw against Soto Carras, Diego Chavez. Now, Guerrero don't have that type of power to knock you out. But I think he's gonna counter Thurman a few times in this fight to make him not really shell up, but straighten up a little bit. He's gonna have to straighten up those punches against Guerrero because Guerrero can fight on the inside. He's got a lot of boxing skills. And a lot of people are saying he's going to lose because of how he looked against Floyd. But Floyd makes a lot of guys look washed up. You know what I mean? That was a mismatch from the beginning. But Robert Guerrero, man, he's got a lot of boxing skills. He's been too busy brawling as of late. He can't do that against Thurman, even though he's got a great chin. But, I still think, just as far as not just with experience, we know he's got more experience, but just style-wise, I think Guerrero's going to win this fight. And I think he's going to win it pretty convincingly. Honestly, I think it's going to be closer than the Molina fight. Molina and Broner. But, yeah, those are my picks. I'm looking forward to seeing other fights in 30 minutes or some shit like that. I just wanted to get this video out the way. But, yeah, let me know what you think.